toilet paper. Just over there, Bill. Thank you. Wait. Okay, they're about to move them up here for the Camel Cup Class B handicap. This is race 2 of 5 this afternoon. And it's a pretty open race, although the former Victorian Super Brian is the favourite from the Inform Will Savage camp. It was $2 downstairs with bookmaker Gary Owen. That was about 5 minutes ago. Its stablemate Rhonda Paradise, a last start Tennant Creek winner, did a good job there. She missed the kick. She's the second pick. She's at $5. Has 10 to 1 or longer every other runner. I'll try and get a Tats or U-Bet market for you as they start to move them in here. Passage Rock and Valerian are the first two to move in. Now, the next one to come up is Rhonda Paradise. She goes in. So there's about 3 of them in the gates. Still a Lady, Tutu Canny are out. So is Heradus Eagle, Super Brian, Tactical Lass, and Blame It on Rio. Now, here's Still a Lady about to come along. Now, he's dismounted off Still a Lady. David Pisani on board. He's jumped off. Still a Lady. There's 5 or 6 to load here at Alice Springs Relays. There's still a few to load here. Yeah, thanks, Mike. We've got a half a dozen to load here for the second race this afternoon. It is the Camel Cup handicap. It's a Class B over 1,100 metres. Super Brian's the favourite here, the top weight. He's in green with a yellow sash, yellow cap. Apprentice Laurel Crow, who's only just commenced her riding career a matter of just a month or two ago. And she's ridden quite a number of winners. And she's on the favourite here, a former Victorian whose form down in Victoria says he'll just win here. He's well drawn. He's out in gate 11, but he'll keep out of trouble here. Only beaten a couple of lengths at 3 of his last 4 starts, but he wasn't. The only drawback is he was a rank failure at his last start at Maui. Whether something went wrong or he injured himself, we're not sure. But since that run, he's been bought, and he's up here in the red centre. Punters like him here. He's the favourite. Heradus Eagle about to come up, and we're waiting for the top weight Super Brian. We're waiting on Tutu Canny and Blame It on Rio. Now, Heradus Eagle has gone in. Tutu Canny's about to come up.
Number 8, there was an issue with blinkers. They've been taken off. It will run without them.
Now, here's Tutu Eagle about to come up, or Tutu Canny. It's about to go up. Now, there was an issue with Still a Lady here. It had blinkers on it. Apparently, it wasn't supposed to be wearing them. They've taken them off over behind the gates.
I think it was meant to be wearing them.
Okay, well, there's an issue. We're not sure exactly what it was, but they've whipped the blinkers off it at the gates, and it won't be wearing them. There's the favourite, Super Brian, going in, and we're waiting on Blame It on Rio in the red colours with the white swirl to move up. It goes in. They're all set for the Camel Cup Class B. Red light. Set to jump. This is race 2. Valerian and Passage Rock drawn in close. Starter LaFoe about to release them. Set. Here they go. Ready and racing. And Super Brian out towards the outside came out well. Still a Lady showing speed. Not far away, Tutu Canny and Tactical Lasses right up there as well. Not far back, Heradus Eagle and Blame It on Rio's going forward. Just behind them on the fence in the white colours came Passage Rock. 2 or 3 lengths away then came Rhonda Paradise, and Valerian's back a long last, and Weisenheimer's got 3 behind it. Heading to the 600, and Super Brian for little Laurel Crow across onto the aluminium Victorium led by 1.5 to Blame It On Rio's. To the Still a Lady. Tactical Lass in 4 spots, scrubbed along. Then Weisenheimer tracking home on its back. Further back then came 2 Canny. You can forget the rest. They're headed by Rhonda Paradise. Homeward bound and favourite punters are looking pretty good here. The former Victorian Super Brian raced away for Crow and it dashed 5 or 6 in front of Blame It On Rio. They're followed by Weisenheimer coming down the outside and Rhonda Paradise diving between them. But this is killing them, Super Brian, for little chicken legs Crow. Scored by 12 lengths. The stablemate Rhonda Paradise finished off hard to run second, and third in the race went to Weisenheimer, and fourth's a photo between Tactical Lass and 2 Canny, who grabbed a bit late. Then came Still a Lady and Blame It On Rio, Passage Rock, and a distant last, Heradis Eagle.